thought we were good.
But sadly, this nightmare work situation had only just begun.
He came in today with another manager and was just like, HR has decided to terminate your employment. Here is why I was shocked. If we had a conversation and everything was okay, I get it. Now, if it was like, hey, this isn't good or I'm gonna write you up or something, you know what I mean? Like, I got like a nice little warning, I didn't get like a write-up or anything. After this, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like tone that down, I'm on thin ice, I got it, but I didn't get a warning. So I was just a little bit shocked. You know, I told him I took accountability. I said, you've been a really good boss, because yeah, he's been really good to me. It's shit that it went out this way, but I don't regret posting the video though. The amount of comments that I've gotten, you know, like, you're not alone, like, oh, costochondritis, you know, maybe I'm looking at this because maybe I have this, thank you so much. Like, the amount of people that I've helped and the amount of people that relate to me, that little did I know that video.
Are we ever gonna see Bardock return to Dragon Ball?
Man, you gotta love Anthony Edwards. Bro is just dancing and getting jolly and just moving all around pregame last night. And then he drains the trick shot. Whoa! Ant-Man is different. If he wasn't stuck in freaking Minnesota, he would be the face of the league already, by far. Man, you gotta love it.
What would happen if you compressed 100 cans of Red Bull into one drink? This guy bought 100 cans of sugar-free Red Bull and poured every single one into a giant bucket. That's 25 liters of energy drink. And the goal was simple: concentrate all of it into the size of one can. To do that, he used this insane machine that removes all the water from liquids. It sprays Red Bull into 150-degree air, instantly drying it into powder. So in theory, all that should be left is the flavor, caffeine, and vitamins. And after running the machine for hours, he finally started collecting actual powdered Red Bull. But when he weighed the powder, something weird happened. He expected the equivalent of 100 cans, but instead, he only had about 2/3 of it, meaning 33 cans of Red Bull literally evaporated into the air. So he rebuilt the drink using what was left. He ended up with a bottle containing the energy of 66 cans of Red Bull, which means just one tiny sip equals an entire can. So he tried it.
Whoa, that's crazy. Crazy good.
What would happen?
The issue that I came here to talk about today would be on the topic of homosexuality. Now, it's my stance that it's not a sin. And I've heard where you've quoted the Old Testament, the New Testament, and these would be the same books and authors that were used to justify slavery, segregation, and call interracial marriages an abomination and a sin just 60 years ago.
I see that you're trying to just focus on Jesus' scriptures. Let's throw out some of these other scriptures, say they're mistranslated, where they explicitly say homosexuality is a sin. So where did Jesus say homosexuality is right or it's good?
And you're misrepresenting the words of Christ and the principles of Christ here and right now.
Okay, are we just gonna throw out the Bible so we can justify it either for our own lives or to please other men? It becomes a very dangerous place. We could be leading people as a puppet of the devil.
You said that you can know a tree by the fruit that they create. And as I look throughout your comments, it's causing discord. It's causing slander and hate that I don't see you correcting. When it's causing that much chaos in the community, we have to ask you, is your fruit good fruit?
Corey Feldman tried to warn Hollywood, but no one wanted to listen.
You believe that children are being abused by pedophiles in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
So why are you sitting down talking to me? Why aren't you sitting down with the police right now?
I've told the police. In fact, if anybody wants to go back to 1993 when I was interviewed by the Santa Barbara Police Department, I sat there and I gave them the names. They're on record. They have all of this information, but they were scanning Michael Jackson. All they cared about was trying to find something on Michael Jackson.
But you said, by the way, did not abuse you.
Who Michael was innocent.
You've said you've had death threats.
Yes.
Because you have this information and have threatened to expose it. Another reason, I think, to go to police, that's a crime to threaten someone's life.
I've gone to the police with that as well.
And what would be wrong with going to the police now again Didn't work out in Santa
There's a
Barbara.
statute of limitations, Matt, in the state of California, which protects people. It's not that way in New York. It's that way only where the movie industry is, conveniently enough, in California. That's the seriousness of this. You cannot, because if I were to go to the police, I would be the one who's getting sued.
Corey Feldman tried to warn Hollywood, but
How did you ever rob a bank? Hey, when you robbed banks, did you have to look for your car then, too? No wonder you went to jail. Is it this aisle, Louis? Is it? Louis? Louis? Is it this aisle or is it the next one over?
What's this one?
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're positive? Don't seem sure to me.
Hey, don't say anything else, okay? Keep your mouth shut.
Well,
I mean, don't say one fucking word, okay?
okay, Louis.
The ladies on The View, they don't know what hit them.
You are an immigrant. You're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was impressed by the American people like that. I mean, imagine they came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal. And those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest. And you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can. Keep things clean. And to make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever.
So he's like, but. The ladies on The View, they don't know what hit them.
You are an immigrant. You're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was impressed by the American people like that. I mean, imagine they came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal. And those people that are doing illegal.
Ubisoft just dropped a free 60 FPS update for the PS5 and Xbox Series A, B, C, and D. You can run the game in 4K resolution on your console. This is what the PS5 was built to utilize on. Ubisoft, of all companies, is leading the charge. Ubi, what you want, some dick?
There's no point using normal attacks. A trap.
Yeah, good.
What?
The second thing that
What are your thoughts on Greek gods? Do you think they're fallen angels? I know there is only one true God, but how do you think as a kid in public school who is taught about all of this and many generations have been taught?
That's a really good question. Thank you. And finally, understand that the early Christians were given what was conceived to be a very good offer by the Romans. The early Christians were humming, they were starting to win converts, and the Romans said, hey, look, we have this thing called the Pantheon, okay? Where you could be one of many religions. We'll add you, okay? We'll have Hermes, we'll have Ra, we'll have the sun god, we'll have the dirt god, we'll have, the air god, we'll put you amongst many's. You'll be one amongst equals. And the early Christians, to their credit, said, no, there's only one true God. We are not going to acknowledge all these fake pagan manifestations.
I'm buying a church. I just put down a cash offer of £225,000 to buy this church that was about to be closed down and sold off to developers. I'm sick and tired of driving past all these churches in the UK that used to be thriving, that were helping the community, feeding the homelessness. I mean, look, you can see all the stuff that they used to do. Ladies' Circle, Men's Supper Club. We need more soup kitchens open. But look at the building. It's boarded up, it's closed down, and now there's developers queuing up to buy it, to convert it, and to turn it into flats. I just can't have a building that was built to glorify Jesus being turned into something to just make profit. This is my hometown. We're in Darlaston, Walsall. I grew up around these ends. So I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to offer it completely free of charge, zero rent, to a church that is prepared to worship Jesus here, yes, but also feed the hungry, clothe the naked, and house the homeless in the streets of the Black Country. I'm buying a church. I just put down a cash offer of £225,000 to buy this church that was about to be...
If there was any doubt that Tom Brady is using some sort of black magic, let this news be your confirmation. Max Crosby has officially announced he will be back with the Raiders, and there won't be a trade, which everyone probably thinks is a bad thing. But you must have forgot that this man is literally the football alchemist. Every single thing he touches turns to gold, whether he intends it or not. And by the way, if you like elite sports content like this, make sure you're following. Remember, this is the same man whose whole career started from a lucky break when Drew Bledsoe went down with an injury. Then Brady took over, won the Super Bowl that same year, never gave the job back, and created a dynasty in New England. And then when it was time for a change, he could have gone anywhere, right? But bro knows he's an alchemist, and he wants to challenge himself at least a little, so he goes to the 7-9 Bucks. And what does this man do? He immediately turns that mess into a ring year one. And now as he embarks on his biggest challenge yet, he decides to take over the worst franchise in the NFL, and after only his first full year, he nets them the #1 pick, then puts together an elite free agent class, and is going to add them to an elite running back talent and the best young tight end in the game. Plus, after all that, even if it wasn't what he originally intended, everyone knows because it's Tom Brady, this whole thing...
And I don't think Donald Trump exemplifies strong Christianity, so I'd like to know what you think about that.
So, great question. So are you a Christian? I just want to know by what standard you're judging.
I personally am not a Christian.
Okay, so that's interesting to me. Why do you then care about what Christians think of Trump if you yourself are not a Christian?
Well, I believe Christianity still does play a great role in this country.
That's fine. So when we're selecting a leader, all of us are sinners. All of us have problems. So what moral failures in particular do you think are disqualifying from a Christian standpoint for him to serve in office or gain support from Christians?
Let me introduce you to the most dominant lions on earth. You see...
What's going on? Just talk to me. Look, you're gonna get sick and tired of showing up to this house. What's going on is about 20 goddamn years of retribution over what I told you the last time you were here was an affair 20 years ago.
Just get brought up again?
Yes, it did. That's exactly what's happened. And I'm sorry that my wife is afraid. I'm sorry. I haven't touched her. I yelled at her. Yes, but I haven't touched her.
What would make her afraid? Just you yelling?
Yeah, aggressive yelling. Yes, I did. She doesn't seem to want to quit talking about it. I asked her politely multiple times to stop the subject, to change the subject, talk about anything else, and she refuses to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, I'm not okay right